Hello, everybody, and welcome to Star Wars Rogue Squadron Rogue Leader 2, Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Oh, we were so close.
Well, actually, I think a better title for this one is The Force Pisses Me Off. Because this is actually, I mentioned this in a previous episode as one of the most problematic stages in this game.
Oh, I can't
Too
wait to
bad,
see
it's got a great name.
The Imperial Academy Heist.
Like, I see that and I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it.
Yeah, now here's the thing. Remember, all the stuff that I was talking about unclear objectives, stupid time limit, and stupid mission conditions, are all in play here. And to make it even worse, you're in a misty area, you can't really see shit, and you have to make sure you don't, go up too high, or else you get noticed by the scanners, and the mission instantly ends. It's arbitrary how high you have to be, how low or high you have to be.
Oh, and your radar is scrambled too. That's nice attention to detail.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
this is like classic. This is classic. Hey, we need this game ready in time for launch, but we can't have all the assets done, and we don't know how to optimize this. I don't know. Throw in some fog.
Kill the draw distance.
This is like classic Silent Hill fog.
Yeah, and this level's actually pretty terrible. And this is probably my most hated level of this entire game.
You're flying too close.
This looks really awful.
It does.
This is like
And
a
it's
really
even-
not fun thing to do.
I can't tell if it's like the low resolution at what we're watching these on, but like, yeah, I can't see shit.
Yeah, well, it's not that much better when the actual game. This is how bad it is. I can't see shit. And the thing is, like, the only way you can see is if you go up high, right? But then it's like, oh, you can't go up too high, you also get hit by your sensors. And you can try and go low, but you have to go, like, super low, because otherwise these sensors just kick you up arbitrarily. It's really
What a
annoying.
horrible way to go.
rough.
Just like, you don't even see what you're about to hit.
I know. And it actually gets a lot worse, because there's a whole bunch of unclear objectives that fuck me over for the rest of this level.
Jesus.
And this is another one that took me like almost an hour, almost an hour, if not just about an hour to finish. And I actually had to look it up on GameFAQs. I'm like, how the fuck do you beat this level?
Viewers, Jordan's sacrifice for y'all.
Let me hit you guys with some numbers. IGN.com gives this game a 9.1 out of 10.
I know.
What?
I know. And by the way, before we discuss that, you know how there's like two paths there, right? So I obviously take the closest one, the one on my right? I should not have done that, because I go right into the Imperial base when I really shouldn't be there.
Let me read you guys some pull quotes. Nintendo Power says the visuals are astounding, the challenge is incredible, and the action is non-stop. GamePro, which gave us a 100 out of 100.
Oh, jeez, really?
Says
What?
exciting missions, unbelievable visuals and sound, and like the first Rogue in Naboo, I guess that's a level in the first Rogue Squadron, a replay factor through the roof.
Oh, fuck you, GameFAQs.
To be fair, it has a lot of replay value because it makes all of its objectives incredibly difficult.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, here's the thing. By today's day and age, this is pretty brutal. But maybe back then, like, yeah, this was innovative as hell.
Well, how does anybody finish it? Because I mean, like, if anything, like, you should understand these conventions that this game is pulling, but we don't still.
Well, that's part of it. Like, like games like Ghouls and Goblins, like that, like by today's day and standards, that game is considered unfair. But back in the day, like when it first came out, it made sense to make that game challenging because, like, they needed to up the replay value somehow.
Well, you were never supposed to win games in Ghouls and Goblins.
It's, you play the first two levels of this game, you're like, man, this game looks great, sounds great, plays great, give me more of it. And I feel like a lot of this, I don't know, man, I'm just sort of scrolling through these reviews and not a lot of mentions of the Imperial Academy heist.
Yeah, well, all I know is that right now, I am so fucking lost. And I think I lost because they found me.
Yeah, to be fair, the other thing is that I
anticlimactic.
guess a lot of reviews around the time that this game came out, it was almost like they were trying to go for this, like, quote-unquote objective thing where it was like, every category of the game was out of 10, and then that would come together to form an average. So you'd be like you might not like the game at all,
We gotta keep low.
really, but you would be like, oh, well, the graphics are a 10 out of 10, the sound's a 10 out of 10, and the gameplay ship's controlled great. So, 9 out of 10. And that's just how games were reviewed back then.
I know, and I'm fully aware of the high review scores it got. Although I don't know what the fuck Game Pro is smoking. But
Nintendo Power also gave it 100 out of 100. To Nintendo Power, they're obligated to do that.
But
yeah, that's Nintendo Power.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I look at this, like, even back then when I was a kid, I had no clue how to finish this game. Like, it's like Sonic, how everybody remembers, like, Green Hill Zone, but no one remembers how, like, horribly designed the rest of the stages were.
So
Wait.
Oh,
Can we take it a step back? What's wrong with Green Hill Zone?
Well, no, Green Hill Zone is great, but the rest, like, nobody remembers the rest of the game, or the other stages.
I think a part of me just died.
Oh. But yeah, so instead of, you have both an arbitrary time limit in this level, as well as, like, you better go really, really low to the ground to the point of almost crashing, or you're gonna get hit by the sensors and you lose.
Oh, so that's the objective. You gotta stay low.
Yeah, while you can't see shit.
That's horrible, because, like, even if you try to go up for air and, like, just to get an idea, like, a bearing of where you are, you fail the mission.
Exactly. Now here's the thing. So for this one, I was like, okay, right one goes right into the Imperial base. I don't really want to be there, so I'm gonna take the left one. And I don't know
think you're about to hit a wall?
Oh,
okay, no.
Yeah, it's really unclear. But here's the thing. I didn't really know where I was going. I'm just, like, wandering. I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then the following thing happens, which should pop up in a...
They're gonna pick us up. Get down.
So here we go.
Rich, what do you make of this outpost?
Okay.
Wait, that's how you progress?
Activity.
Look at
Well, it
this.
looks like there's, so I didn't notice this until just now, but there is like a map screen up in the right corner.
You
Yeah,
have to stay behind and take care of the speed.
there is, but it's scrambled and doesn't really tell you shit.
Yeah, it
Like,
sort of says,
isn't it
hey,
like an
well,
orange-
it at least will tell you, I guess the idea is that it tells you at least where, like, walls are, in
Yeah, but-
very rough terms.
Yeah, so here's the thing. They tell me I have to hijack one of these fighters. Now, they don't... I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hijack one. They don't tell me how. And I'm just wondering, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
What happens if you pull up a targeting computer now?
Yeah, so I just looked up my mission objective code, like, what do I do?
Empire knows we're here.
Yep, and I lost.
Oh, no.
Wait, what does
Oh,
happen
boy.
if you pull up your radar, though? Like the
No,
sensor?
watch this. Because this is how you do it. And I just figured this out by pure accident. Because there's like a little person there at that base that you can barely see. And the only way to get the TIE fighter is by killing him.
Does it pop up with your targeting computer?
No!
There's...
Good, God.
Also, how brutal is that you are a huge spaceship just dumping on one guy?
I know! Yeah, like, I didn't even know where the fuck I was going. I just had to,
How
like,
did you get the TIE fighter?
I killed that one guy, and then it let me take the TIE fighter. That's literally how you take the TIE fighter.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just thinking back to The Force Awakens, because that was a trial for Poe and Finn to get the TIE fighter out of the base.
To be fair, this is a video game.
That's true.
So right now I'm Wolf in Sheep's clothing. I'm like, they don't know I'm here until I start, like, killing all the guns.
Right.
And these guys have
Oh,
a twist.
and they succeeded.
Yeah, so I have to kill the guns around this big Imperial shuttle so I can take it before... Because I actually did try taking the shuttle without killing the guns in one playthrough that's not on here, and the guns completely destroyed me. But, yeah, you have to try and kill the guns, take the ship, and then stuff.
I do like the concept of this level, like this whole thing of like, hey, you gotta sneak into a world base, you gotta steal a TIE fighter.
I know,
You know,
but
that's
like
cool. But
the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Like, this is actually a good idea, but it's executed so horribly.
well, that's cool. This is a cool ship to be. This is the weird shuttle thing. That's neat.
Grix, I've got the shuttle. Mission accomplished.
I think
You
someone
guys
flew
hear
into
that?
you, like,
You guys
during
hear
the
that?
cutscene.
Yep,
Mission accomplished. Now what?
I guess you got to escape.
Well, it never tells you anything. It just says, okay, go take the shuttle. I take a shuttle. And I'm like, now what?
What the rebels didn't tell you is that this was a one-way mission, Jordan.
Yeah, so I lost again because...
God, the frustration you must have gone through while recording this, man. Oh, you went all out on VFX.
Mission accomplished.
Serious After Effects over here.
Oh, God. I hate this level with a passion. There is
So I noticed that you don't have your map anymore. So how?
I do.
No,
have
sorry, you
map.
have your map. It doesn't. It's not showing you like the like. Oh, there it is now. I was gonna say it doesn't show you like the pathways out the way your other
Yeah.
map does, but it looks like you can actually go
matter.
above.
It doesn't really matter though because I don't really know where I'm going. So you go. I have no clue where I
You
am
don't
going.
say.
It's like, oh, you have to find your way back to where you dropped the speeder. I'm like, where the fuck is that?
It's
Shooting
sort of
behind
cool
you
that
right
this
now?
this ship can shoot behind you, but like does it really help you that much?
I mean, it keeps the TIE fighters off you, but at the same time, you can't really aim it. It just sort of does it in a random pattern, so I'm just like, okay.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, does it work like a joystick? Like the joystick directs where you're, like, what direction the back laser's shooting, or is it
No.
just arbitrary? Oh.
No.
Maybe we'll see. Well, okay. I just want to listen to the music for a minute here.
So I won this mission completely by accident, because I had no clue where I was going.
I found him. We're on our way.
Okay, Kakadori.
Keikaku means plan. But yeah, that is the end of this horrible mission.
Well, you made it.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't see, like, you know, all the other time I spent in this level. I cut this level so drastically in this video.
Hey, it can't get worse than this, right?
To be fair, it doesn't, but at the same time, oh god, like this level is everything wrong with this game. I really mean it.
Just so much suffering.
You have no idea.